कले कले का मैदान India versus Pakistan match result was a no result. Though the fans from both sides of the border may have chosen their winner, but I think it's a very good dress rehearsal for the Super 4 stages, or possibly, who knows, maybe for the finals as well. We'll just analyze the positives and the negatives of both the sides. जो 50 ओवर का खेल हुआ उसे देखते हुए, I think winning the toss and batting first, I don't know where that decision came from, because I think we are playing possibly the best fast bowling lineup in the world. And then that decision definitely didn't go our way, because 66 for 4 by 14 overs was it just doesn't basically back Rohit Sharma's decision. And then obviously we had a lot of negatives to begin with. The same problem that we have been facing for good 5-6 years now, I think from 2017 onwards. The top order not being able to handle the left-arm pacers. Mohammad Amir, Trent Bolt, Shaheen in 2021, and Shaheen again in 2023. So that problem hasn't been solved yet. That is still there. And there have been quite a few positives as well. We'll talk about negatives later, but positives, yes, I think the first and the foremost positive for me was definitely Shreyas Iyer. He looked as if he was batting somewhere else, basically. वो लग नहीं रहे थे कहीं से कि वो एक injury layoff के बाद वापस आ रहे हैं. He came up with a positive intent, and दो बाउंड्रीज 9 गेंदें उन्होंने खेली, 2 बाउंड्रीज लगाई, 14 रन शायद स्कोर किए, बट ही लुक्ड वे टू अग्रेसिव एंड पॉजिटिव. शायद वो 20-25 मिनट शायद और खेल जाते तो शायद you never know, maybe he could have crossed 40-45 runs way too easily. Ishan Kishan, definitely. I mean, this is one guy जिसके साथ maturity कभी associate नहीं होती. But the kind of maturity he showed today was completely outstanding. I think he punched above his weight. I mean, these are the games जिससे stars बनते हैं, stars पैदा होते हैं. India versus Pakistan, 2012. You all know what I'm talking about. Virat Kohli, 183, and then, that career just skyrocketed. I'm not comparing it, but जैसे वो खेला है आज ईशान किशन, I mean, sometimes those 80s are bigger than hundreds, and that's exactly what it was basically. 5 नंबर पर आकर गेम चलाना, सिंगल्स एंड डबल्स, जहां पर एक मौका बन रहा था वहां पे और बाउंड्री स्कोर करना. I think he played exceptionally well, and to support ably was Hardik Pandya. I mean, it was again one of the top knocks that he played against Pakistan. I think probably I would definitely rank him as one of his best when it comes down to the situation he was playing under. Uske alawa, I think there were not many positives for India other than Ishan Kishan as well as Hardik Pandya and Shreyas Iyer to an extent. Negatives, yes, there have been quite a few, like we discussed. Rohit Sharma, again, 2 bowls out and 1 ball coming back in, and then, his stumps were exposed. I mean, I think that was an exceptional delivery to be fair to Shaheen. I mean, he was exceptional today. Virat Kohli, I think he was caught in 2 minds, just then, playing with an angled bat and, dragging on to the stumps. उसके बाद ऐसा लग नहीं रहा था. Yes, Shreyas Iyer was, I think, a bit unlucky, but then, short ball has been his problem. But to be fair to him, that was a very good shot. I mean, he was, just not his day, basically. Shubman Gill, I thought he was trying to get the measure of the wicket to begin with. Lag raha tha कि he's trying to settle in, but I think he was genuinely troubled by Naseem Shah, to be very honest. I mean, कोई जवाब नहीं था नसीम शाह की bowling पर. I think Naseem Shah in the very first spell was a touch unlucky because he was as good as Shaheen to be honest. लेकिन उसको wicket मिली नहीं वहां पर, and but yeah, Shaheen did what he does best. So from the Pakistan point of view, I think when you have the opposition completely on the mat, 14 overs down, you have the thick part of 36 overs on your side, and 15 overs of your premium fast bowling left in your kitty, right? And then you don't go for the kill. So that was a blunder by Babar, basically. And then again, their spinners, they weren't up to the mark. I don't know if it's more of the 2020 impact. They were trying to bowl a bit too fast, I guess, probably not flighting enough. then वहाँ पर Hardik and Ishan did show a lot of maturity and scored. The good thing about India in this innings was, though the wickets were falling quite consistently, our run rate didn't stop. I mean, we were consistently run about 5.3 runs and over mark, and then there were one more negative from Pakistan was their terrible fielding. I think they gifted us about 20-25 runs way too easily. I think, basically, by the time the final decision was made, the scoreline was, I mean, the DLS, required score was somewhere around 236 in 35 overs. I don't know if that was possible because 283 has been a par score in a full 50-over game. But I'm not quite sure if Pakistan would have gone there, and would have reached there, basically, because they have struggled in the recent times. If somebody like Naseem Shah is winning you some last over thrillers, then your batting lineup is getting stretched a bit too much. So yeah, all in all, it was testing times for both the teams. Both had positives and negatives, and again, in the end, cricket fans do get disappointed because it was a no result. But yeah, we move on to another game. So let's see what the next Indo-Pak game brings to us. Till then, take care. Thank you.